Wow, this guy goes deep. I know how that goes. The most famous deep three so far, Damian Lillard's 37-foot sidestep contested game winner and series clincher was quote unquote an awful shot. If I'm playing pickup or noon ball, I'm giving up the 37-footer to anyone sorry enough to take it every time. But should you give up that shot to Damian Lillard and other deep three-point specialists? These stats will say absolutely not. And which star is taking almost 5 of these deep three-point shots a game? If you make the average basketball player at the park take a 24-foot shot 3 inches beyond the NBA three, odds are they're missing that shot most of the time. In the NBA, there are some players in the league expanding out to 35 to 40 feet. In other words, that's over 2 giraffe lengths from the basket. The three-point contest is even adjusting to where the league is going. 2020 is going to be remembered for a lot of things. Near the very bottom of the list, it will be remembered for the shot that is revolutionizing the NBA. In the 2019-2020 NBA season, 22.7% of three-point attempts now come from 28 feet and deeper. This is over double from the 2014 NBA season, which was 11% even. The league is now shooting them better and better as well. In the 2014 season, the 30 to 35 foot three-pointer was shot and made at a rate of 13.7%. In the 2019-2020 season, this same 6.7%, roughly double the rate from 6 years ago. Well, a little over 1 in 4 of these shots doesn't sound great, right? Why take that shot? For one, most players, like myself in pickup, will give up that shot far more often than any other shot. It's easier to get an open look when you're almost standing on the logo than say right beyond the three-point line. Above that, the spacing that is required for these shots will end the defense's whole career, or at least their night. Some of the better shooters from deep three-point range, defined as 28 plus feet from the basket, shoot up to above 40%. The effective field goal percentage on the shot then is 60% for these players. The league average for effective field goal percentage is 53%. This leaves defenses with a tough choice. Do you leave the guy open from deep three, which is better than the league average shot, or do you help on the guy who is driving, which gives you almost no chance to recover, especially when the guy driving is Luka Doncic or Bradley Beal? The best volume deep three-point shooter is secretly Davis Bertans. He shoots 43.6% from deep three on 78 attempts before the All-Star break. When Davis Bertans is spaced about 30 feet from the basket, Bradley Beal will score 5 or more points per 100 possessions on his drives than where Bertans is spaced closer. This is a similar situation in Dallas, with the deep volume shooter being Kristaps Porzingis. Luka will also score 5 more points per 100 possessions on his drives when Kristaps is spaced deep, opposed to when he is closer to the basket. The best deep three-point shooter as a percentage before the All-Star break is actually Kyrie Irving, shooting 47.4% from the deep three. However, this is a smaller sample size than most, as Kyrie only took 19 deep threes before the All-Star break, whereas Trae Young led the league with 239 attempts. Trae Young and Damian Lillard take by far the most deep threes in the game, both taking 4.5 and almost 4 deep three-point attempts per game respectively, and are both making them at a respectable rate. The NBA is noticing a trend. The more deep threes you take on offense, such as Dallas, where Luka and KP both take deep threes at a high rate, the more efficient your offense is. Teams will certainly take notice and expect this to be a normal shot for all teams in the upcoming years. For more insight on how the league is changing, check out the videos on the screen and be sure to subscribe, or else Damian Lillard is gonna go deep on you.